Hello, in this video, we will understand how we can do wireless practicals on Packet Tracer. So guys, in Packet Tracer, we have option for network devices. Under network devices, we have option for wireless devices. So let me select a access point. So this is basically, you can say a autonomous AP. Fine. We don't have GUI present for this AP in Packet Tracer, but in real-time scenarios for autonomous AP, we have the concept of GUI. So for example, I want to connect two computers to this AP. So I will select one computer, I will select another computer. So first of all, let me show you AP configuration. Click on the AP. So by default, you can see a green light here. It means this AP is turned on. Go to the config settings. Now we have two ports on AP, port 0 and port 1. Port 0 is actually used to connect this AP to a wired network, and port 1 is actually the wireless network. So like here you can see we have some options that I can create a SSID, service set identifier, fine, which is used by humans to connect to the access point. So let's name it CCNA underscore test, and let's put some authentication. Let's say WPA2 PSK, and password is Cisco1234. Now I need to connect these two computers to the AP. So I will click on the computer. So by default, what is the problem? The problem is on the computers, we don't have a Wi-Fi adapter. We only have the physical NIC. So what I have to do, I have to turn off the computer. I have to remove this NIC. Now I have to add the first module. This is my Wi-Fi module to the slot. Now I will turn it on again. I have to repeat the same thing for another computer also. Go to config, sorry, physical, turn off the computer, scroll it down, remove this particular NIC, add the wireless NIC. Now turn it on again. Guys, now I want to connect these two computers to the AP. Now just remember how you connect your laptop with the access point. So on your laptop, on bottom right, you have an option of Wi-Fi where you can go and select. So in the software, I will go to desktop, I will go to PC wireless, I will go to connect, I will refresh. So let me check what's the problem. Let's go to this particular access point, port number 1. So guys, this access point supports 5 gigahertz, whereas my computer supports 2 gigahertz frequency. So let me select another access point and do the same configuration on that access point. So let me select this one and let me remove this one very quick. So now you can see both of the computers are connected to the access point. There is a reason. By default on the access point, we have a SSID. Let me show you that is default. And there is no authentication. So when I create one SSID on the access point, for example, CCNA underscore test, and I will define authentication, you can see these two computers are no more connected. And for example, the password is Cisco1234. Now, this particular access point supports both of the wireless frequencies, 2.4 also and 5 gigahertz also. And if I have to tell you about compatibility, my computers only support 2.4 gigahertz. Fine. And my AP supports both 5 and 2.4. So now what I will do, I will click on the computer. I will go to PC wireless. I will click on connect, refresh. So now I'm getting my SSID. I will click on the SSID. I will click on connect. Now I have to enter the password Cisco1234, and then I will click on connect. Now you can see my computer is connected to the access point. I will click on another computer. I will click on desktop, PC wireless, connect. I will refresh. Now this is my SSID. I will connect. I will enter the password Cisco1234. Connect. Now both of these computers are connected to the access point. Now I will define IP addresses to these computers. By default on these computers, DHCP option is enabled, but we don't have a DHCP server. So they are getting IP via APIPA. So I will define a static IP, that is 192.168.1.1. To another computer also, I will define a static IP, that is 192.168.1.2. Now these computers will be able to communicate. Let me show you. Ping 192.168.1.2. So you can see they are communicating. Now computer 1 is communicating with computer 2 with the help of AP. They are not communicating directly. Fine. So this is how we can use, you can say, a autonomous AP where we have an option of configuring SSID. Now there is one more topology also in which we have a WLC and we have a AP. That AP is called lightweight AP. Lightweight AP means AP without brain. So in this case, every configuration is done through WLC, and AP and WLC will form a CAP-WAP tunnel. CAP-WAP. Fine. So let me show you the small practical also. For example, I have a switch. I have a WLC. I have an access point. Fine. And I have a user. So from this user, I will manage this WLC. Fine. Let me connect these things together. Now, first of all, what I will do, I will try to show you the things I have to configure on WLC. So click on WLC, go to config, go to gig 1. Then we have gig 2, gig 3, gig 4, gig and management. So go to the management interface. So what is the IP address assigned? It is 192.168.1.1. Fine. So I'm using here a subnet mask of /24. Now, if WLC and AP belongs to a different subnet, in that case, you have to define the default gateway. But in my case, they belongs to the same subnet. So there is no need of default gateway. Now you will ask me how to take GUI access of WLC. So have some patience. Just close it for now. Go to this computer. Define it IP, for example, 192.168.1.10. Now from this computer, try to ping the WLC, that is 192.168.1.1. Now you can see now I am able to ping the WLC. It means now I can take the access of WLC. Now click on the web browser. Just type http colon 192.168.1.1. So you have to wait for some time, and after that you will get GUI access of WLC. Now here you have to do some settings. So I will not explain much about these settings, so you can follow the same thing that I'm doing here, because this is out of the scope of this course. So set a username admin, password C capital ISC0 @123, C capital ISC0 at the rate 123. Just click on start. So it is same as creating a username and password that I will use in future to access my WLC. Now, what will be the name of the system? Name will be WLC CCNA. So this is date and time. So the management IP, if you want to change, you can change, but for now I will keep it same. Mask will be same. Default gateway I don't require. Fine. Management VLAN ID I will keep 0. Next. So it is saying you have to define the default gateway. So let me define 1.10. Sorry, 1.100. Next. So now you have to define a SSID here on WLC, which will be advertised by all the APs that will register on this particular WLC. So let's say the name of SSID is CCNA test. Passphrase is Cisco1234. Cisco1234. And here I have configured a security method also, that is WPA2 personal. Fine. Now click on next. Again click on next. Now apply. So when you will apply, the WLC will reboot to apply all the configuration. So in the meantime, I will go to the AP and configure some settings. Now first of all, AP is powered off. So you have to connect this adapter. Just select the adapter. Just drag it to this particular connector and apply. Now this AP is on. Now you can see the light is green. Now go to config. Now if you want to rename it, you can rename your access point, that is CCNA AP lightweight. Lightweight means it does not have a brain. Every configuration related to this AP will be done on the WLC. Now go to gig 0. What IP address you want to assign to this AP? Because for registration, AP needs a IP address. For example, 192.168.1.11 and the default subnet mask. Now I have to tell my AP what is the IP address of WLC so that it can register itself to the WLC. So I will go to WLC option and I will define the IP address of controller 1.1. Just close it. Go to the computer again. Go to web browser. This time when you are accessing your WLC, please make sure you are using HTTPS. Now click on login. Use the same username admin password C capital ISC0 at the rate 123. Login. So you can see here it was saying your username password is incorrect, but it allows me to log in. So these are some bugs in Packet Tracer. Now I have to check what is the management IP address of WLC. So you can check here, it is 192.168.1.1. What is the name of the system? WLC CCNA. Fine. And if I go to the wireless option, I am getting here lightweight AP. So my AP is registered with WLC. Fine. And if you go to the wireless LAN option, you can see here the SSID which is advertised by my access point is CCNA test. And the authentication method we are using is WPA2. So guys, I have shown you both the things. First, how you can use, you can say, autonomous AP where you can create a SSID. Second is lightweight AP where you cannot create a SSID. Everything is done on WLC. So in this video, we understood the concept of wireless networks. Thank you.